Games. Everyone and their grandma loves games. There's heaps of them, so many, unlimited options to suit just about anybody's personality or tastes. You've got shooters, RPGs, MMORPGs, simulation, survival, romance, and heaps of subgenres that exist out there. Whether you're a little crackhead who likes to top frag every match you play, a neckbeard who RPs a thick cat girl and gives lap dances for in-game items, maybe you're a tyrant who caps out the taxes of your citizens to only hit them with a meteor, or you're a masochist who grinds for Challenger 14 hours a day. So gaming's pretty diverse. But with all the recent flops and absolute slop we've been getting recently, like this, that, them, oh, and especially if you're a PC gamer, you're telling me I need some super duper NASA computer to run this fucking shit? Yeah, I'm good. Granted, the few gems here and there, most of which are remakes, so you know, So if you're anything like me and have an unhealthy amount of time on your hands, then hang around, bucko. Now there's quite a few great games out there, but for the sake of this video I chose just a few of my favorites. Without further ado, here's some bussin' games to restore your faith in the industry that you really should have a crack at sometime before you die. Elden Ring, Elden Bling, Elden Ting. Oh my god, where to begin? In my opinion, the best game to ever grace God's green earth. From Software just doesn't miss. Every title just slaps so hard. Yes, even this one, just get good, bro. I recommend you play all the Soulsborne games, but Elden Ring is like they all had a mega orgy and produced this masterpiece. Everything they learned just mushed into this unforgettable experience. The world is stunning, gameplay is impeccable, bosses are badass, builds are more cursed than ever, waifus are breedable out of 10. Just mwah, chef's kiss. Oh, and that feeling of euphoria when you vanquish one of these trials of combat is like no other. You've got Bill on the sidewalk waiting for his next fix to shoot up them veins, but me, ooh, when that red bar hits 0, I go crazy. And no other game has come even remotely close to capturing that same feeling of accomplishment than Elden Ring. Ooh, I love Elden Ring. And this series has a beautiful takeaway that you can correlate to anything in your life, to no matter how many times you get knocked down, you always get back up and keep going because it'll be worth it in the end. Or you could just cheese the shit out of them, you do you. If you've had even just a single brain cell even think about trying this game out, or you're on the fence, please do it. You won't regret it. I love you, FromSoft. I love you, Miyazaki. Thank you so much for making this beautiful game.
Friday, what are they firing at?
Something just entered the upper atmosphere.
The Halo series is a hood classic, the granddaddy of console shooters. It paved the way for the FPS genre as we know it today. Some of my fondest memories as a little whippersnapper were Halo with the boys on one of those shitty box TVs, whether we were spraying and praying in the co-op campaign, having an absolute blast in Forge mode, making the most unhinged and insane creations and game modes, getting bent over on Xbox Live. Oh man, those were the days. Halo was always about the fun, and the universe is such an expansive and immersive world to explore. I mean, who doesn't love the big green man Master Chef single-handedly saving the human race like 12 times? And Halo Reach has some of the coolest and most unforgettable characters, and holy fuck, I can sprint, yes! Let's not forget about Halo Wars, I play the shit out of that as well. The Halo series is near and dear to my heart. Even with the more controversial titles that are quite lackluster and don't even come close to the originals, which is sad to see, but still, it's a yearly tradition for me to go through all of them again. You can't call yourself a gamer if you've never played a Halo game, so if you're looking to kick back and chillax, enjoy a great story, awesome gameplay, banger soundtracks, then give Halo a go, you won't regret it. Minecraft is an absolute titan. One of the biggest games on the planet, and for good reason. This is one of those few games that pretty much anyone can enjoy. Its simple and charming aesthetic make it instantly recognizable, and while on the surface it seems fairly straightforward, it has layers upon layers of systems and mechanics that make every new world a unique experience. What makes Minecraft so special to me is the freedom that it gives to the player to do virtually anything. You're basically God in the creative mode, and some of the shit people build out of blocks is still nuts to me. I still remember the day my dad got me an Xbox 360 with Minecraft. I was ecstatic and did the first thing anyone would, go to the end in creative mode and murder the Ender Dragon. I mean, epic, I beat the game. No, that was just the beginning. We all had our first dirt shack with the cute wood door and survival. The fully diamond block prison that was 3 blocks high, you know the one. The tutorial worlds, oh, what a throwback. But there was one more part of Minecraft that I don't see getting anywhere near the praise it deserves, and that's the music. C418's work is some of the most beautiful music I have ever heard. The slow piano of Wet Hands, the ambient hums of Subwoofer Lullaby, or the harmonious chimes of Sweden. Minecraft isn't Minecraft without its music. So with that being said, I implore you to give Minecraft a chance. Don't worry about all the cringe Dream SMP lore shit. Just get in there raw and go experience this beautiful game for yourself. I love it. Skyrim. Oh man, what a special game. This was my introduction into the open world RPG genre, and you bet I no-life this shit so hard. I remember how rough of a spot I was in when I first started Skyrim. Before I was just like, oh yeah, new game, play for a day and then come back in a decade's time to complete it. But Skyrim was a break from reality. It truly was magical how immersive and full of life the world was. It had me hooked. Big swords, magic, dragons, Fus Rodars, real estate. This game had it all. I mean, really, it was my second life. I got married, adopted children, built an estate. Shout out to my landlord Fandel, love you bro. This game was so fucking cool to little old me because there was just so much to do, so many places to discover and explore, so many shinies to collect, so many cheese wheels to yoink. My first ever real accomplishment in life was acquiring Daedric armor, which was no small task, but god damn, look at this, man. It was just so fun. This was when I first realized real life was so lame. No bro, I don't want to renew the insurance for my toaster. I want to study the dark arts and summon interdimensional beings from the underworld. Anyway, one moment I was in a cave full of all sorts of magical beasts and to vast, gorgeous expanses, to the snowy peaks of Hrothgar and the many iconic cities, such as Markarth, the Dwemer city carved out of a mountain, so cool. The great halls of Whiterun, the mountainous cities of Solitude, and that's only scratching the surface. Each of Skyrim's 9 holds has its own political struggles and hardships, which only add to the immersion. Oh, and you bet each and every one of these pricks has a side quest for you, so you'll never run out of things to do. Skyrim continues to stand the test of time, and till this day holds up as one of, if not the best open world RPG, and one of my personal favourite open world games ever made. And this short segment hasn't done this masterpiece justice. So if you have yet to experience this epic world for yourself, then what are you waiting for? I wouldn't have been able to forgive myself if I didn't include this one. Outer Wilds is such a little gem that is criminally underrated. There's something so special about it that just hits me right in the neurons. No single game on the planet is like Outer Wilds, and that's what made this game so refreshing. How unique it is. Without getting into spoilers, you play as a goofy little astronaut, the newest member of the Outer Wilds Venture's fledgling program, and your mission is to explore this mysterious solar system and piece together what happened to an ancient civilization called the Nomai, who inhabited the same system long ago. The kicker is, you're stuck in a time loop. Every 22 minutes the sun goes supernova, and everything is reset, apart from the knowledge you obtained in the last cycle. And that's all I'm going to be telling you, because the charm of this game is piecing together the puzzle for yourself, connecting the dots, having those oh shit moments. It's a real brain tickler. And unlike most games nowadays, you're just thrown in, not spoon-fed the mechanics and having a marker at every point of interest. This game just goes, okay, so here's a ship, now figure it out, champ. Outer Wilds captured such a special feeling of wonder and discovery, as well as the complete isolation of deep space. You know, it's, ooh, what's that planet over there? Oh, a mysterious radio signal? Let me investigate. Where the hell does that crater lead to? Now it's time to fly into the sun. Just that complete freedom and obscurity of the universe had me hooked. Now, I understand this game isn't for everyone. I, for one, especially assumed that the case for myself. With my ADHD-riddled brain, I thought reading, what? No combat? Nah, bro. Which it does, gravity and physics, but gamers, I cannot recommend this remarkable game enough. As corny as it sounds, it's magical, it's spectacular, it's just so good. I was so immersed in the story and the universe because space is sick. I could talk about this game for hours. Outer Wilds is one of the coolest games I've ever played, and an experience I would give all 4 of my limbs just to experience again. So what makes a good game? That's a question which differs from person to person, but I think it's a game that sticks with you. something you think about long after the end credits roll. These types of games are becoming far less common in today's day and age, so I hope these few recommendations can give you something to feed that gaming addiction. Now, I may do a longer list in the future, because there are still some great titles that I would love to talk about. I've been your Lord Maxorus, thanks for watching, bye bye, until next time.